So I've gotten a couple requests on a video of how to replace the motor mounts on a Toyota Camry. Now this car in particular is a 2007 Toyota Camry SE and it has a 2.4 cylinder. Now the most common mount that goes out on these vehicles is this torque strut. But a lot of, they will also call it the upper right hand motor mount. But the name on the box here from Napa is torque strut mount. So this is the most common mount to fail. It's a super common problem, and if your car has just started to show signs of motor mount failure, like the car will rock when you put it in park, or you can feel the engine move quite a bit when you're giving it throttle or on the brake, then it's a good bet that this is the first one you should replace right here. Now if you've seen in my other video, there's a good way to see if these are bad, and that is literally just to move the car back and forth and see the engine rock, and then see how much play is in this particular area. Now I have a video, and I'll put the link in this video as well to that one. Now to speed things up, I've already taken the bolts out. They are 14mm heads, so you just need a 14mm socket. You could also use wrenches. And this job in particular doesn't need anything special as far as tools. You can use a 14mm socket and a regular ratchet. And to do it correctly, torque wrench is also advisable. Now the torque specs is 47 foot-pounds. For these two bolts, you do not need to take out the bolts that connect to the engine. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. And these are dust covers. You want to keep those for your new mount. And we're going to go ahead and grab our new part. Now when it comes to new parts, you want to go to a reputable dealer. As you can see, we went to Napa, and you want to look for parts that are guaranteed for life. If you go on Amazon or eBay or something like that, a lot of times they'll be very poorly made parts, which is what happened here. We used cheap parts, and within a matter of weeks that failed. So you don't want to do that. And the Napa part was about $50, but it's guaranteed for life, and it's well made. So we're going to put the dust covers back on, like that. I'm just going to slide it back in there. And the first bolt I'm going to put in is a shorter bolt, which goes up here. And there's a reason for that. And a lot of times when people replace these mounts, the car will be on a slight incline, and one of the holes won't mount up. And a good way to line the holes up is to either pull the car forward or push it back in whichever direction you need to line up the hole, because that'll rock the engine. Show it on the video. Yeah. And so if the hole needs lined up one way, you push the car that way. If the hole needs to go the other way, you pull it that way. Now hopefully ours will line up. We're on a pretty level surface, and that's good advice too. If you have an option, you could be on a level surface, that's where you want to be. Alright, so those are both finger started. I'm going to cheat a little bit. It's raining, so I'm going to use an air gun to make it quicker. Make the video a little less boring. Now I just snugged those. I didn't reef on it with the impact because I'm going to use a torque wrench, and just set that at 47 foot-pounds. As you can see, it's really a super simple job. Don't be afraid to do this. And a lot of auto parts stores will actually loan you tools. such as a torque wrench. So if you don't have one, you may be able to go to your local auto parts store and just borrow one for the day. They take down your information, like your driver's license number and your phone number, and they'll loan you the tool. It's really neat. So there you go, super simple. And we've replaced that torque strut. Hopefully we'll be good to go now. Like I said, try to do it on a level surface. It's just a 14mm. You need a ratchet and a torque wrench, and you should be good to go. Hope this helps you guys out, and good luck.